Yo, hello guys, welcome back to another figure review of mine. Now we're gonna take a look at the Marvel Select Spider-Man. And yeah, you guys, the Marvel Select Spider-Man, the hated, the so-called ugly ass Spider-Man figure. And I do get why people don't like this figure, but actually, do you know what? I do. I do like this figure, and yes, there are things that are wrong with it, but it is more like a more muscular, bigger Spider-Man. It's like the adult Spider-Man from the 90s, the animated series, and that was something I was really looking for. But this is more like more McFarlane-looking Spider-Man, a little bit with a weird proportion. His head is really weird. Look at his head. He has like real dense here, or no, dense. Yeah, I don't know how you call it. His head is just normal, and then you have here just so something sticking out of his face. I don't know. He looks like he's misformed or something, but he looks so fucking evil or something. Like he is just an evil-looking Spider-Man, as I can say that. He is just so cool, actually. At first, I was not very excited when I opened the packaging, but it is a Spider-Man figure. I mean, come on, the shading is nice here on the red parts, as you can see. I like that. I like the fact that there is nice shading on the webbing here, and I like the dark blue. And you know, his emblem on his back's a little bit weird and big and a little bit asymmetric and stuff, but that's because he's standing a little bit weird. He's just a weird proportioned Spider-Man. He has a really stretched out upper body and very thick quadriceps, but his quadriceps are something, one of the reasons I wanted to buy this figure. Actually, I wanted to buy the Mesco one, but the Mesco one was way too expensive for me. No, I could have bought it if I wanted to, but then I couldn't buy a lot of other figures I want in the near future or now, you know. But I needed the Spider-Man figure, so, and I already have the Marvel Legends one, but I needed another one, the classic looking one. I didn't want the pizza Marvel Legends because I don't like that figure. So, but this figure, you know, it does a lot of things good actually. His feet are nice in proportion with the rest of his body. The Mesco one, I saw him in real life, man, his feet are way too big. It looks so weird with the shoe thing going on. I'm a nostalgic guy. I like just a classic look of Spider-Man. This is more of classic looking Spider-Man, more like a really crazy looking Spider-Man. But first, let's take a look at the articulation, and then we're gonna take a look at size comparison, packaging, and accessories. So his head can move up to there, not much actually. That's really a bummer because his body is already static, so he can't look up. That's unfortunate. He can rotate, it's a little bit tight. His arms hinge out till there. He doesn't have a bicep swivel, but he has a swivel here at the elbow, and he bends into there. Rotation at the wrist only, and rotation here at the waist. And now the hips, I don't like the hips, it only hinges out till there. And I put a little bit pressure on it, and you have stretch marks here, so I don't recommend on putting too much pressure on it. And he can kick forward a little bit in the angle, so that isn't that great either. He has one single joint bend at the knee, but it does rotate there, and he does have a hinge at the feet. So that's the articulation. It's pretty limited, but what I was saying, the figure has some nice quality feel to it because of the plastic, and he does have a little bit of weight to him, and it's just nice. It's not a hollow figure, and I don't like hollow figures. I hate that, you know. That's just not my thing anymore. I like more adult, collectible friendly figures. And this is the accessory. It's kind of ugly. It's like smashed car, hollow on the inside. You know, it just feels a little bit cheap. I don't care for this accessory that much. You know, it's nice that they included something, you know, but I rather had alternative hands, because he has one web shooting hand. I wish he had two fisted hands, but I'm gonna modify this hand into a fist. It's very easy. Gonna heat it up with water, as you can see. I already tried it, and then fold it in and glue it into place. And basically I have two fists, but I need to be careful not breaking the finger off. And yeah, so he is a big figure, what I was talking about. I can compare him with the Marvel Legends one. Wait a minute. First, I will need to let him stand here. Please stand figure. Oh, always on reviews stands. The standing of the figures are so annoying. Letting the figure stand. So he stands now. Oh, first let's compare him to his arched enemy Venom from the Marvel Select line. As you can see, he goes nice and scale with the Venom figure. Venom is a lot bigger, like he's supposed to be. So yeah, that is cool that they have done that. And let's see now, compare him next to the Marvel Legends one. So let's see. As you can see, he's a lot bigger. And a lot bigger in muscle mass and in proportions. His calves, his upper legs, his arms, everything is just more muscular on this one, and I like that. Compare next to a Storm figure. My figures all look crooked because they are on a bunch of figures here loose. So anyway, here you have next to the Storm, nice and scale with each other as well. So the Storm is basically just a Marvel Select scale. Maybe I don't. What do I have more? Got a bunch of stuff here. Another Marvel Legends. And here also a lot bigger than Cap. What he doesn't supposed to be. Maybe a recent looking figure. NECA. As you can see, they go and scale pretty good. And yeah. So overall, I can say. Everybody knows how the packaging looks like. I can show it what doesn't need it. You know, it's a Marvel Select packaging, not nice. I don't like the packaging of Marvel Legends, Select, and also Marvel Legends. I don't know what it is, but they are just too big, and Marvel Select packaging is just too big for me. And yeah. Anyway, so that was my figure review on the Marvel Select ugly, but also nice Spider-Man. What I was saying. You hate it, either you hate this figure or you love it. If you are really a Spider-Man fan, I mean, for the price, why not, you know? It's just a nice figure to have, to go along with your NECA figures, Storm figures, because it's just a little bit bigger, muscular, it's just nice. It's just a nice looking figure, and it is a little bit more like, again, Mortal Kombat like looking Spider-Man, a little bit like he really can damage somebody. You don't know, he just looks a little bit more evil, as I could say, or something like that. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. Take care. See you guys later.